Now, follow me on this, shall you? It's a bit long-winded, but it's dawned upon me how similar the Bray Wyatt character is to Dexter Morgan. Now, if you haven't seen the Dexter series, watch it. Now, there's going to be some minor spoilers here, but nothing groundbreaking, just the premise of the series. So Dexter is a serial killer who kills other killers. His foster father, Harry, trained him to be so. Harry has this code that Dexter follows. What's bone-chilling about the series is that Harry is dead, but Dexter talks to him. No, not his ghost. Dexter's brain has made up this picture of Harry that talks to him often. This is actually a very common psychological disorder where people dealing with grief develop an image of this person they lost. So now let's look at the Bray Wyatt character. Doesn't he do the same for Abagail? One of the best things WWE has done to book Sister Abagail is not booking her at all. Seen and read plenty of wrestling gurus talk about which female wrestler they want to play Abagail. But that just takes away her essence. She's not someone everyone can see. Bray sees her and talks to her. Having someone as Abagail helping Bray win matches would be a very cheap way of ruining one of the best characters of all time. So now that Orton has burned the soul of Abagail into eternal damnation, quote unquote, it's interesting to see what turn the Bray Wyatt character takes. Till now, Bray has been undefeated. Yeah, and before you mention all of the feuds that he lost, if you think losing a feud is a loss, you should maybe stick to James Ellsworth. What Orton did on SmackDown was the first time that Bray suffered defeat. You could look at it in his eyes. He was a broken man. Losing to guys like Taker, Cena, Kane did not break the man, but this did. And I can't help but feel bad for Bray. I mean, think about it. He probably lost Abagail at a very young age, and this is all storyline-wise, okay? Couldn't move on, couldn't connect with people. So he made up this fictional character in his mind. Maybe the reason the character seems so cult-like is because he tried talking to Abagail's soul. He performed a seance. And now, like Orton says, the one thing that kept Bray ticking is gone. I'll say this again. Bray Wyatt is neither a heel nor a babyface. He is beyond. He is beyond good and evil. The Bray Wyatt character, I think, is the freshest character they have. And now with this, if the writers are smart, they'll further develop the character. Ask yourself, don't you want to know how Bray Wyatt deals with grief? Now that Sister Abagail is truly gone, how will he deal? How will he deal? Just think about it. I think it makes perfect sense. Orton destroyed the family. Harper will not be there for him. I don't see Rowan playing a huge card. Bray Wyatt, for the first time, is on his own. But then again, he always was. He just never knew. This feud, this whole feud, however they treat this, Orton is the heel. He is the vicious heel, something he is very good at. Bray Wyatt is very different and a new kind of babyface. The reason SmackDown, I think, is firing on all cylinders right now is because the storytelling gets you invested in a feud. I mean, a lot of fans claim that that you just see a good match between good wrestlers with zero story and call that great. But hey, that is what Raw is giving. There's really no story. Cesaro versus Joe, you know, compared to Raw, SmackDown honestly had very mediocre wrestlers with good storytelling. I mean, come on, minus Styles and Ambrose, you don't have exceptional wrestlers on SmackDown. Yet it is more talked about. Point is, storytelling matters. Now, coming back to the original point, Bray Wyatt is a lot like Dexter Morgan. Dexter follows Harry's code and wanted to rid the world of evil. Now, in a way, it fed his own hunger. Just pay attention to Bray's promo. He is someone who wants to end the system. He is the anarchist that the WWE needs. While the we and the IWC would love to, I guess, maybe see someone like Ambrose or Bryan fight the Authority. Back then, people also wanted to see Austin do the same. But Bray is the purest yang to the corporate yin. I sincerely hope they keep developing this guy. I hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.